Welcome back friends, welcome to Getting Started with Python. In this video, we will be covering how to create variables in Python language. So here I have first thing is what is a variable? So variable is a simple, it's a place to store information for for data. In our case is a number and a text, and it could be a list of numbers and text. So that's pretty much it is. So now let's see, let's jump on to our online editor and see what this storing information mean. So I will create a file for variables. So you can create a new file just to keep our work separate. Add file, and I'm calling it variables and py as a Python extension. So now I want to have it, I have a text. So I'm Priyanka and I want to uh, print my name, for example. So I say name and equal sign, that's the equal is, so my name is Priyanka and I want to store in this little trace. This is called variable. It's a place like a name. So I want to print not my name always, but I want to see the I just want to you can use the name variable here. So how, when we assign a value to a variable, we use a equal to sign in Python to assign a new value. So now you see I run my command. So right now I'm running variables a file, and you see, as you can see, Priyanka. Let's clear the console, and as you run it again, so it's printing Priyanka. Now, what if, so it's like a labeling. As you saw, it's the label. So my name is Priyanka, but I'm labeling it with another text of string, say name. Now I want to have another label, say my name, and I'm labeling the name as another variable. So these things are the variable, which is a place to store the value, the information that we want to tell our Python program. So now if I say print and I say my name, it should print two times Priyanka. One is here, another is here. So let's comment it. So that just print once, and so it printed Priyanka. Okay. So now what's another thing we saw? So another information that we can print is a number, right? So say I have some bicycles, and I say I have, say for example, 2 bicycles, and now I want to also I have like a different 2 colors of bikes, and say I'm just for short, I will use the word bike for it. So say I have 2 colors, and this is the way we this is a syntax for having a list of colors, or a string of the is a list or to store the strings. So what's the colors are the strings in this case. So I have red and blue bike, for example. So we'll cover this in text later in the when we'll go over the data types in the next video, like what these braces are, what these brackets are. And so for now, it's enough to know this is to store the list of strings for the text or for the numbers and so on. So now I have bicycles. I have 2 bikes, and bike colors are red and blue. So if I want to print like here, I don't have to print like number 2 here. However, if I put number 2, it will actually print the number 2. But if I change my number, say I got 3 bikes, then it's still I have to, it still is printing 2. So again, I have to modify here. So that's the reason we use this labeling system, which is called variables, so that we don't have to change our code everywhere. So as you can see here, so it updated 3. So you have to just change your code right at one place. All right. So now I want to print something like what bikes I have. So I want to print like my name is this, say Priyanka has bicycles of colors such and such. So how do we print it? So first is my name. So let's comment out the older code, like printing, we're printing the separately. Let's print it together. So my name, and we are adding it, like adding it in the sense we want a one string of all things, like my name has. So uh, Priyanka has. So my name should have label Priyanka information. So it should replace Priyanka has, and I added it's like a operator, like adding a string. And in the next video actually we'll go over the operators, what exactly operators are and what kind of operators are supported by Python. So has, and so right now don't get confused about the syntax here. So here I just want to show you how, what could be done, what's the power of the Python is in printing. So in string, so basically what we are doing, we are converting our bicycles, which is a number, into a string. Why we are doing it? Because we are printing a string together, and when it's concatenating or putting it concatenating with another string, it expected a string in Python. So now we have a string, and say now what colors. So I want to print my colors as a list. And how can I do that is, so first thing is Priyanka has 2 bicycles of colors, and now little colon, and I want to now put the list of the colors I have from by colors. So how can I do it? So of course I need to have a concate. There's a concatenation sign, and I want to have it separated by comma, my list. And in Python this has a built-in method, a join, which actually put the list together and replaced and put a concatenation of and separate the items in a list by comma. So let's run and see what happens. So it says Priyanka has, so Priyanka got replaced with my name. So this information came from my name, and has, I gave this as a string, and str bicycles is actually number 3, has 3 bicycles, actually it's 2 bicycles, I didn't change it back, of colors red and comma blue. So as you see, this comma, it got replaced by comma and blue. So let's try with 2. Oops. So Priyanka has 2 bicycles of color red, blue. So let's try what happens if I want to say and. Oops, so it actually it has, so as you saw, it got squished together, so it actually have to provide the spacing too. So now it says Priyanka has 2 bicycles of colors red and blue. So this is a little advanced writing, like it is advanced string operations right here. So, but it's pretty simple, as you can see. It's pretty human readable. What you're doing is what you totally understand. You can see, like, we are typing or printing a string, and I'm replacing my values, which are dynamic, for example my name, and as you see, the number has to be converted in a string, which is a str built-in function, and the bicycles are a list, as you see here, and it has to be joined. So I want to read my list, which is a by colors, and I want to separate and join all the items in my list with a separator as and, spacing both side. So that's how you can so that's what the variables are. So variables are these placeholders, or which actually stores the information. So in this video I will conclude right here, where we saw like how to create a variable. In the next video I will go over what operators are, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.